This learning object is a production of Abu Dhabi Men's College, Center of Excellence for ICT and Learning Technology.
All we have at the moment is a list of ideas that we produce from brainstorming, and then we've given these ideas some sort of a rating on a scale of 1 to 4 or 1 to 5, which we're calling normalizing. The next stage is to try and, because this is still just a list, what we want to do is to make this list now more meaningful in that we are trying to solve a problem. We don't want to start at the top of a list of 20 items and work down and the 20th one to be the actual solution. So we need a way of actually putting these into less categories or a limited number of categories. Again, it's useful to use 4. This is only because it's simple for us to understand. Like we said, when work is assessed that you as a student would hand in, A, B, C or D, we're using a 4-point categorization. The categories can be anything of your choice, but just as an example, we may pick, because we were talking about why my car won't start, man, machine, method, or maintenance. Now, this is totally arbitrary, but these may be useful categories that we could use to put our ideas together to make it more manageable. So I would suggest man, method, machine, maintenance to be 4 reasonable categories. When we talked about we used the wrong key, then this would be method. When we talked about the battery being flat, this would be a machine. So we can actually put all our ideas into these categories. Now, it doesn't matter if you find that an item will go into more than one category. This is perfectly acceptable. There is no worries to this. So, for instance, I just mentioned the battery as being a machine. So we may put it into the category machine, but you, as a student, may decide that it may be part of maintenance. So, okay, you would put it into maintenance. This is not a problem. We are trying to cut down the number of options, so we try not to do this too often. But if you do feel that you want to put an item into more than one category, this is acceptable. So what we are doing is putting our normalized ideas into 4 distinct categories. This is organizing.